schools to really integrate curriculum, but I think when we focus on interdisciplinary curriculum, we lose sight of the fact that art can stand alone. Real quickly, just a real quick point about equity. And this speaks to the structure of a school's master schedule. So a lot of kids are getting pulled out of the electives because they have to be in intervention for English and mathematics, right? So we've changed our schedule. We went to a block schedule in middle school. Everybody gets 3 electives. So even if you are in an intervention, you still get electives. But that's really critical. And so as you work with schools, think about a 0 period. Well, kids can go to PE 0 period. That frees up the elective. That frees up a period during the day to stay in art class and intervention class. So again, systems and that's an equity issue, because who are the kids that are failing in some of the core classes who are then pulled out of the arts and taken into the intervention class? I'll leave that at that. But and then because this stuff, I guess, how much? I don't have more time. But one quick point. The third thing is popularize the programs, and you all these folks are really popularize and market it. So, for example, 2 weeks ago on the front page of our very small newspaper, but the San Ynez Valley Times. So there's a big picture of 3 of our kids from the middle school. They're pitching their proposal to our city council. And so what they've done is, and I got the idea from Lompoc and shared it with our art teacher, but these kids have come up with crosswalk designs. So they pitched this city council, hey, we want to do the crosswalks around our school. And so they pitched it. Long story short, the council voted 5-0 in favor. It was the front page. So how do you get rid of that? And so we're constantly trying to market this and make it public. And another really key point is presentations of learning. More and more, we build a stage outside. Build it and they will come. And so we have kids, literally, they're performing now, but there's a real strong value for presenting what you know and can do. We call them presentations of learning. So I can't tell you how many times already that stage has been used for kids to play their instruments at the elementary level and at the middle school level. We have these large presentations of learning in the gymnasium where kids are showing off. This is through the All Scholars Academy in 4th and 5th grade. They're showing their apps that they've built. They're showing their robotics that they've built. And they're mingling with the public around the art that they've presented. And then adults and other kids, the older kids come down and the younger kids go up. They have these rubrics, these scores, things that we've designed to support, and it's a structure to support that dialogue around art. How do we talk about art? And I could talk a lot more about that. And so let me reiterate what I hear these folks saying, and just encourage all of you, be bold in conversations with superintendents. Be bold and keep your eyes on the prize. But a real quick example of being bold. Right before, during spring break, I put up this banner outside. I turned a couple of 4-square courts into these mini tennis courts, and I put a banner up, Solvang School Junior Tennis Academy. There's not a lot of tennis up in Solvang, at least amongst my kids. And we're 53% Latino, 47% white, essentially, about 59% free to reduced lunch. Anyhow, so there's the academy. The teachers come back. And this one teacher comes in and says, what's the tennis academy? I said, well, it's tennis academy to teach kids how to play, and we compete, and we have a team at the middle school, and but it doesn't exist. I mean, it just doesn't exist. And but be bold. And so now we have a junior tennis academy director as one of our teachers. She's put out flyers for kids to play tennis. We have people donating tennis rackets. We're turning one of our volleyball courts into a volleyball court, which is also a basketball court, but we're designing it as a junior tennis court, which is 60 feet. So now we're going to have a tennis court there, and we have the Solvang Junior Tennis Academy. So build it, have it come, and be bold.
So Steve and I are both speaking about how to keep the arts or make the arts sustainable. I'm going to take a different tack that Steve took. He gave some good examples about how the structures of schooling can be adapted by leadership and by the people who teach the students to put the arts into schools. And I'm going to make a bold statement here, and hopefully my superintendent isn't in the audience, but schools don't belong to superintendents. And they don't belong to teachers, and they don't belong to school boards. They belong to the community. And when I was a principal, I always felt that my school was as strong as the weakest student in my school. And I feel like a school is as strong as, the stronger the school is, the stronger the community is going to be. So it's the school, and what I would advocate for, what I see that has worked out, and was working on in Santa Barbara, is that as the community came to the fore and said, this is important for our students, this is important for our children, that's where the strength became important. So we now have some amazingly strong community partnerships. Yes, we have the structures, some of the structures in place, and some we are still building. We had elementary music teachers in place due to a parcel tax. We had a wonderful philanthropist, philanthropic work, who wanted to see visual arts brought to our low-income schools. That put the roots in. But it was because our community, arts community, and our parents saw the value of what was going on, that it increased engagement of our students and engagement of our communities. And that's what makes the school stronger. So I would say that going forward, continue to build your partnerships, because those students that we are teaching now will become parents, and if they're happy, if they look back on their schooling with a sense of pride because of everything they were able to do, including having voice through the arts, then they're more likely to support the arts when they become parents. As a principal for over 15 years in a couple of different school districts and working with all the parent organizations that one does as a principal, I would work really hard to maximize the voice of those people, because they're the people who bought their homes, who opted to live where they're living, and want to see their schools survive. That would be my strongest recommendation. My work in this position in my second year, I did not come from an arts background, but my own interest over my career has been how to make the structures of schooling work for every student. So literally, when I was asked to do this job, I had started a couple of other you don't want to hear my career history, but it was a lot of starting programs, at-risk students, a program for gifted students, adapting libraries when, are we ready for this, personal computers came into being. So there was a lot of, how do I make this work? And so when this position was offered to me, I thought, here's yet another opportunity for me to see how we can reach back to what was the original goal of public schools. And we all know that right now public schools may not be on the radar of our highest leaders in the land. Public education has been under onslaught. They use the test scores to show where we are failing. And so my goal has always been to make the public schools work, because there's so much good going on. And it's through the arts that you can build engagement and make your schools strong, then that will make your community strong. And I would also add, I don't know if I was going to say this, don't underestimate the power of guilt. It's really hard for someone, everyone knows that the arts are what makes us human. But we also get caught up in, very much so, in the limited resources, and we have to get the kids to read. And there's so many other things we have to do to get them college and career ready. But everybody also knows that the arts are important. And so when something comes up and you can provide something for students or for children in the arts, don't underestimate the power of guilt to remind me back, because it's worked for me for a few times. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. You know, how did we get here? In 1970, there was the Ryan Act. In 1971, began a court credentialing with the Serino versus, who was it, Allen? Anyway, and then Prop 13 came into being in 1978. So we've had years and years and years of the arts being chipped away. And as community members, as arts organizations, we've heard it, we've got to come into the school districts. They are juggling a million balls, trying to hit marks that seem unattainable. And we come in and just say, hey, here are your arts programs. Obviously, that's not the way. We heard Amy, you articulated that so well. and that we need to come in with solutions, we need to come in with open minds on how we come alongside and support what you're doing, providing arts education for our students. You're changing culture. That's kind of exciting. Think about it. What we're doing today, what you're doing today, has a legacy effect. So I'm just going to leave you with that. So get in your car when you get ready to go home, not yet, because we've got more. But think about, what's the legacy that we're going to leave? Are we going to leave a legacy with arts education as an add-on, and just if there's time between testing, or if there's time between remedial classes? Or are we going to leave a legacy where every child has the right for a robust arts education, period? I'll get off my soapbox. Because we're going to have some breakouts and panels, and you'll get to be up close and personal with this wonderful panel. And let's just give it up for this panel. Aren't they amazing? I'd like to take all of you with me as I speak throughout the state. It's pretty amazing what you're doing. So what we're going to have is 4 breakout sessions, and again, you'll have a chance to get up close and personal with each one of these panel members. Panel number 1 is Rosalina, and she'll be speaking to building in-school and after-school dance programs. I love the in-school. I love attached to standards. Speaking District D's is one of my talents. I understand acronyms for the most part. But District D's, I'm talking about you, Steve, here as they. There's that there's standards. How does this relate to the standards? Well, Rosalina spoke to that very, very well, that there's state standards, there's national standards. What we teach in our schools, if it matches to that, you usually get a little bit more of a green light when it's attached to standards. So thank you, Rosalina, and you're going to be out in the barn. And Kelly Foreman is going to join you. Kelly's dancing, right? Staying alive. Building STEAM schools, that's Heather Anderson. And she is going to be, I know you told me all this, also in the barn on the other side.
It's called the shed.
It's called the shed. Well, it's big enough to be a barn, Casey. And then building in-school and after-school instrumental arts program, Amy Williams will be with Donna Rosoni, just like the pasta sauce, right over here in this room. So Dr. Williams and Dr. Rosoni in room number 3 there with the beautiful art piece. And if you're interested in advocating or learning what does it mean to advocate for sustainable arts in your school district or in your school, I'm going to be right here at number 4, breakout number 4, which we also want to give you a chance at this time to participate in one of those breakouts or just network. Grab a glass of wine or 2 and just network amongst yourselves and get some great ideas about what's going on. So that's, we're going to transition. Do we come back, Paul?
No, I think, as you say, please circulate around. They're here to answer questions. Now that you know a little bit about what they've accomplished, it's a good opportunity to pick their brains a little and find out a little more. And thank you all for coming. We'll be doing more of these, so please track down Kelly if you want to be a part of our organizing group. If you have time and interest, we could certainly always use an extra set of hands. But thank you to the panelists and everyone else. Please make use of their time and while they're here, and thanks again.
Before you all get up, I'd like the Santa Barbara Alliance for Arts Education, all of the steering committee members, please stand up.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. No. A huge round of applause. Thank you so much for what you're doing to advocate for arts education. All right. And take your chairs with you if you want to sit. There's already chairs in that room, so just chairs to be shed.